Hello, boys and girls. Hello, city of San Jose. Today's my last day at camp. Summer 2023. Come on, let's go. Hey, little guy. I'll be right back. Take care. So, yeah, today's my last day. And it's already half my day is gone because I'm actually filming this not in the morning like I usually do, but I'm filming this in the afternoon. I'm on my break, and I'm gonna go back in the kitchen a little bit later on tonight. But I wanted to reflect on what I think about this year. Now, I definitely have to stop in my favorite place, right? So I'm gonna miss this river. It's been part of my life, for quite a while now, and no exceptions here. But it's just an amazing sight that I'm so incredibly grateful to see every single day for the last 50 days now. It's quite amazing. Now, of course, right next to this bridge, I always like to stare at that bench because I want you to believe me when I say this, but that bench right there truly means a lot to me. And that's, I get to see that every day as a reminder, that good things, does happen. And so, anyways, as I can gather up sticks, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, what I think about 2023. Now, before I talk about 2023, I want to just let you know that 2022 it will always be forever in my mind, especially the very last day of last year camp. It was very stressful because I was trying to accomplish something, and I was able to do so, but that whole day was just a mess. It was a crazy mess. And now, on my last day here in 2023, to be honest with you, I feel quite calm. Quite calm. There's another stick over here. Oh, the amphitheater. If these benches can talk, I'm telling you, every single year that I worked at camp, this amphitheater was utilized, and here you would have been a spectator, because on the other side of this, you would see Mr. Escobar perform. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it's no real mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. Not necessarily a Shakespeare actor, but more comedic than anything else. But my gosh, when I look at this theater, I look at my friends from the past. We weren't able to use this theater this year because they're gonna upgrade. So that's the only sad part, but an understandable part, obviously. But yeah, this theater helped shape Mr. Escobar. Definitely got to get a stick here, right? Let me get this one here. You see that right there? And you see that right there? This was used by the early people that settled in this camp, the Miwok, and that's pretty cool. I totally forgot it's there, but this is from the early people here that settled in this beautiful camp. It's quite amazing. So 2023 camp. Well, here's what I think. When I first came to camp this year, wasn't Mr. Escobar wasn't all, 100%. Okay, I would probably say Mr. Escobar was maybe like 70%. And so when I got here, I met a whole new cast of people, plus, people from that were here last year, like 4 of them, and that was really, really cool. Like Tyler, Donnie, Jacob, Emma, and they got Kenna. So there was a, and of course Ruben, my best friend, my homie, and yeah, and I just wanted to work with Ruben. That's exactly what I did day one, and I was in the kitchen 13 hours a day, and by being in the kitchen, Ruben and everybody else at camp straightened me out, made me a much better person, and will forever be, grateful to that. Just like this view. So here's what I think about 2023. The people that I work with, every single person, especially Ruben, they really help shape me to be a better person. And for that, I thank the universe for allowing me to come here just one more time, so I could always be reminded of that. And I would truly, be grateful to the city of San Jose for giving me that opportunity. You San Josians, thank you. Thank you, San Josians. So with that, I want to thank you, the viewers, for hanging in there with me on this 50-day adventure. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to tell my story, and hopefully it will inspire you to do whatever you want in life, because that's my main goal every single day. It looks like I have enough sticks. My destination on my last day is right over there. No, not over there. This is the spot right here. Now last year, on my last day, I was able to do this, but last year I did it at 1 o'clock in the morning on the day that I left. But this year I do it at was it like almost 3:05? So, and the reason why I picked up sticks around camp is because Mr. Escobar does not like picking flowers. I just believe that I should just leave him alone and let it grow and let it enjoy its life, So rather than picking flowers, I put sticks around camp. And the reason being is because I did mention this on other videos, but in 2008, my tarantula, believe it or not, yes, Mr. Escobar had a tarantula. He passed away in the middle of camp, and we had all my friends, all my co-workers, we surrounded this area right here, and we had a funeral service for my fallen friend. Brian, what was his name? Because he was named after Brian Wilson's from the Beach Boys. He loved kids, and he loved adults, because what I used to do is I used to have the campers hold their hands like this, right? And I put Brian on their palms and I said, don't move, and Brian will just hang loose. And it gave a lot of people their first experience in holding a tarantula. And there's a lot of people at campsite was telling me, I used to be afraid of spiders, but because you showed me the tarantula, I'm no longer afraid of spiders, you know. So that's what Brian did for me. Brian was a friend that was with me all through college, and he lived his life expectancy. So he always will be a piece of my heart. And what's so special about Brian is that he's buried here at this camp. Now, Brian is not the only pet that is important for this camp, because right in that cabin over there in 2008, after we buried my pet Brian, is where I met Marley, my cat, or soon to be cat. And that's where I eventually adopted him, and he always lives on with me forever as well. So to my two pets, to Brian and to Marley, and this camp, who holds their legends for forever and a day. That's why the camp's really important to me. So after paying my respect to Brian last year at 1 o'clock in the morning, I took a picture here and I sent it to some of my friends out there, and they had a full moon right here. It was a very, very awesome picture. Okay, so let's go back to my cabin so I can end this video. All right, Amber hooked it up. Coke Zero. Thanks, Amber. Thanks for the Coke Zero. Awesome. K11. Last year I stayed in that cabin for the 2022 season, and oh boy, I'll never forget my final day at camp. It was just, I was in that cabin just stressed out, because I was working on something, and it turned out great. But that cabin really did wonders for me last year. And now this cabin, K12. Yeah, for 50 days, this cabin has, comforted me, mentally, I would say. And, making sure that I always stay positive every single moment of the day. It took a lot of training, but, this cabin to me is alive. It has a soul, it has a heart, and I shall never forget. Hey, little guy, thanks for taking care of the place. You have to understand, I haven't had a Coke Zero in 2 days, so okay. So yeah, that's it. 2023. In a few hours it'll be over. I go downstairs, I help with dinner. I'm off around like 7:30, 7:45. Later on, we're all gonna get together, my co-workers and I, new family members I should say, and we're gonna celebrate life by sharing stories and wishing each other good luck. And then on Sunday, the travel was like 7 hours back home to Los Angeles, where I'm from, where I was born and raised, where this heart belongs. And then the very next day after that, I'll go back to work as Mr. Escobar, your favorite teacher. Boys and girls, I missed all of you, and I cannot wait for me to be in front of you and hopefully teach you as your teacher on how to live a wonderful life, because each and every single one of you are amazing, and that's why I do these videos. Never forget that, okay? And for all of you from the past, I still care about you. Okay. Goodbye. Thank you, San Jose. Thank you, campers. Thank you, you San Josians. Is Mr. Escobar coming back next year?